breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't feel. Mike's where the page life is about to begin. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. There'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that he's trying to hide. Look on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. We are live. Still trying to figure out my multiple windows. We are attempting to stream on like 4 platforms, so it gets a little hairy on what to open first. Yada yada yada. It'll be tweaked by tropical season, I promise. So, oh, it's Louie's day today. So good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. Thought we had a yawn coming. We got a little bit of weather to talk about. There's all kinds of stuff happening all over the place. A lot of rain, a lot of flooding, a lot of fog. Got some ice, got some out west action. I posed a very deep question last night. Is winter over? We'll find out about that here. In the weeks ahead. But yeah, the temperature's back. I got some interesting stats to show you. What are you doing, buddy? Louie. He always looks up. Hey, Jeff, what's up, buddy? You ready for the big cruise coming up? How about that, right? We got about 2 months, month and a half before our 3rd annual Mike's Weather Page cruise. And no, you are not going, Louie. What are you looking at? Oh, my goodness. So anyway, we are streaming live from Oldsmart, Florida. Today is January 24th, 2024. Our daily brew brought to you by our great friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, official party store of Mike's Weather Page. They have an amazing chips salsa aisle, if you did not know. I always walk out of there with more salsa and more chips. And Julie's like, what are you doing? Buying more chips. We got a whole closet full of chips. I'm like, well, you know, that's just the way I roll. Here's what it looks like currently. This is all fog from Texas to the Great Lakes. Louie's watching. And flooding. Look at all these flash flooding, man. That's a lot of red. These little red areas right now currently are current flash flood warnings. Lots of flooding in green here. That's been the story we've been talking about a long time. So it's happening today. That's the current weather map. Let's look at radar. What we say, some hellos. Josh Sanders, good morning. Did y'all check in? Oh, I'm sure Julie did. She's pretty up on that. What's up, Mr. Eric? 84 degrees today. Crazy. Mr. Ryan Sullivan, good morning. We got TikTok rolling in. What's up there, Miss Shelley over there? Miss Shelley Ross hanging on 3 platforms. Arctic blast coming, dusting in the wind. I don't think so. Not another one that I see coming for a long time. What's up, James? Softball, James. High school tryouts are underway, man. High school season is fastly approaching. Favorite time of the year. For sure. What's up, Miss Morgan? 70 degrees. You go from snow to 70. Crazy. What's up, Miss Linda Okeechobee? Hurricane season, Kevin. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end, guaranteed. Just remind me. Good morning, Mr. Reed Bullock. Appreciate watching over there. Greg from Inglewood. Daytona, hell yeah, man. I was just chatting with the Furman guys now about our race car at Daytona. The Hurricane Awareness Machine is back. And we'll be at Speed Weeks all week. Morning, Chris. Paint your SS. What's up with that? Gabrielle from Gulf Breeze. Pretty cool. Fog. Fog is wild. Yes. Lots of fog. It has something to do with all that ice in the ground. Yucky. Andrea from Claremont. I got family in Claremont. Home of the Citrus Tower. But, yeah, Richard Reamer brought up a good point. Louisiana might be out of their drought with all this El Nino rains, right? Look at this, man. Unbelievable. All those little green are current warnings right now about flooding. There's lots of rain coming down. Lots of rain. Lots of rain. Hey, Matt. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for watching from Austin, Texas. Cynthia loves you, Louie. He's a good boy. What's up, Nicole from Mariana? Lisbo from Carolinas. Hope you're doing good. All right, let's talk a little bit about the weather. Dog is sleeping. Yeah, he gets pretty laid back. What's up, Bonnie from Bartow? We've done a lot of softball in Bartow. We've ate that beef O'Brady's over there in Bartow a lot. A lot. It's really the only thing to eat in town. I think there's a Ruby Tuesdays, but the beef O'Brady's is really it, right? We played softball at 555. Cool little area. They let us camp over there. So, all right. So let's get into our daily brew. Remember, I'm a non-meteorologist, just a hobbyist, as you know. Always trust the National Weather Service. And, of course, National Hurricane Season if we were in the hurricane season, but we're not. So this is live radar currently. Let's look at some stuff, though. Some stuff. Let's talk about the weather ahead, Josh. Yep, we're going to talk about that. Rain, Josh, it's gonna be getting a little weaker by the time it gets to Florida, hopefully. Heavy rain today. Josh, some good information over there about the drought. All right, so this is today. We got to talk about today. There's still a chance of strong storms in lower Louisiana and Alabama, or Mississippi, excuse me, Mississippi. Well, Alabama maybe, but primarily, they're watching lower Louisiana and Mississippi for possible tornado. They mentioned a couple tornadoes are possible. Now, when they say brief tornadoes, those are those little quick spin-ups that just get everything working and they don't last long. Still can cause a lot of damage, especially coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. So we're watching that today as this line of storms is moving eastward. Here is tomorrow, Thursday. We could see some storms tomorrow. Same setup. Kind of a warm front. There's a lot of energy. Warm air helps breed thunderstorms, and as this temperature increases, storm chances are now increasing. So this is tomorrow. We're going to be watching this area basically tomorrow. It'll get tweaked by later today, and they'll have another update tomorrow morning around 8 Central, I think, or 8 Eastern. But anyway, tomorrow morning there'll be a new update. So keep an eye on that Thursday. What's interesting is this. I was a little surprised to see this. This is Saturday. They don't show much for Thursday, but we have a frontal line coming down this weekend, and there's going to be potential. We've been showing this on our little daily brew here that we could see a little bigger dip in the jet, causing some instability. So Saturday this week coming up, this is where that line is coming down, and we could see some storms here, almost touching down into Florida. So pay attention to this line of storms on Saturday. Usually when they have these day 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outlooks, confidence is pretty high that we're going to see potential for strong, severe storms, possible tornadoes. This would be Saturday. So, what's up, Mr. Greg Edwards? Cold front, yes, well driller. Yeah, a little cold air. We'll get into that. Not a big cold snap, but a little cool air coming. But yeah, Morgan's watching up there. Tomorrow will be interesting for you. You know, Florida, we got temperatures are increasing. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, the story with the Princess Cup. When Julie does the dishes, because I'm bad about that, I really don't do the dishes. I wash them before I put them in the sink. But anyway, the Louis cups are probably in the dishwasher. So this is always my go-to backup coffee cup. And as you probably imagine, we have daughters, and I'm sure this happened years ago. So I drink to Ariel. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for the rose. Got Gasparilla this weekend. It's going to be beautiful. We can talk about that. But this is Saturday. All right, so let's get on other things here. All right. Another weather story coming. I have not seen this posted yet. But heading into this weekend, oh my goodness, look at that. We got some big time ice showing up for the northeast here, Vermont and New Hampshire. And anytime you get into yellow, that's ice storm probabilities and heavy ice accumulation, 0.25 of an inch. And some are showing orange, which is a half an inch of ice. So we could see some problems up here in upstate New York. So watch for this forecast. Ice storms are bad. You've seen the videos of driving on ice, and unfortunately, they bring a lot of power outages. And I made a point to mention this morning, this area all summer, right? They had crazy rains up there, flooding rains this summer. And then we had a couple of those low pressure systems, almost, tropical. Incredible winds leading up to winter up here, and now they're dealing with ice. So the New England area or Northeast has been dealing with a lot of nasty weather over the course of the year. That's right, Kate. Princess Cup's been around a long time. David up in Tallahassee. We're heading up to Tallahassee, me and Jason from Furman, a week from Tuesday. Pitbull, Mama, heck yeah, let's talk about the Southern California flood. I just posted a little TikTok about that. I do have a graphic for that. We're going to talk about that. Little tidbit today. This is from my good buddy Bobby Deskins. Give him a follow here and channel our local Tampa Bay TV market. Bobby Deskins posted this today. So it's going to be 81 in Tampa today. This is interesting if you live right here. I thought this was really interesting. Last time that Tampa saw 80 degrees, right? 45 days ago. I mean, that's crazy, right? 45 days ago, we have not had an 80-degree day. So if you thought it was kind of chilly the last month and a half, you were right. And what's really wild, this is really wild, the last time we had a stretch that long was back in 2011. So all this talk about it being chilly here, it's right. It's been kind of chilly. Now, my other buddy, Matt Devitt from Wink News, down in the Cape Coral area, posted this one. Thought this was really interesting. Florida weather for the year, right? Some wacky stuff. Now, this doesn't include everything, but Fort Lauderdale tornado, right? I was chasing that one. Tornado in the Panhandle a couple days later. 87 in Miami. And then 10 inches of rain in Cape Coral. Snow flurries in the Panhandle, Morgan, the 16th. 9-degree wind chill in Pensacola on the 17th. Then we had raining iguanas, the 21st. And then we're back to the 80s. So what a roller coaster ride we've had, right, in weather. Thanks to El Nino. I love my cup. it just, I don't know. There's always a story behind a coffee cup. All right. So California, right? I don't know if you caught this the last few days. Oh my God. Lower California had some crazy footage of floods. What was interesting, they really didn't have a lot of rain, but it fell fast. I mean, only 2.5, 3 inches at the airport, but that was one of their biggest rain totals in several years. And I think I read billions of water fell in a short amount of time. So even though it didn't look like a lot, it doesn't take a lot of rain out there with all these valleys and, rain. So, yeah, they had serious flooding in San Diego a couple days now, if you have not noticed or saw. Unfortunately, if you live out that way, this was posted yesterday. We got another atmospheric river coming. And what this is a jet stream, basically, right, that pumps in moisture continuous. And they call it an atmospheric river. Sometimes it sets up a little more to the north. But anyway, this whole area out west, the end of the month into the first week of the month, could see more rain, heavy rain, flooding rain, and, of course, snow on the higher elevations. So big time weather coming back out west again. They could see it again. More flooding out there, unfortunately. All right, temperatures. Let's talk about that. So I posted, hey, Bill, Florida West Coast still in drought. Let's take a look. I have not looked yet. We'll take a look. Well, let's look because I'll forget. The drought. Florida West Central, let's see. Thursday, there's a new update. Nope. Not really. Look at that. Finally, right? It's been... Oh, there's Georgia. Let's get back to Florida. That won't... Georgia. All right. Florida. So, yeah, still a little bit D2, or D1. So, what, we were a D2, D3 drought. Hey, but isn't that crazy, though? Just think about it. This little area right here has been in a drought all year, right? You would think, you wouldn't think that's possible, but it is. Still technically in a drought. D2 or D1, moderate drought for Pinellas County down to Sarasota. Someone mentioned Upper Gulf Coast. Hopefully this rain helps Louisiana out. They were really, really bad drought. And look at this. It's almost exactly where that line of rain is right now, right? This is current drought as of last Thursday. Mother Nature evening things out, right? Look at that. So heavy rains currently probably helping that drought, hopefully. Right? Right. Okay, so what's up, Mr. Will Parker? What's up, Bob? All right. Temperatures. We have anything coming? Well, so far, no. This is a long-range temperature outlook, 131 to 206. So at least going into the first week of February, there's nothing posted as far as any extreme cold. So that's a sign, other than Alaska. Imagine that, cold in Alaska. But hey, that's kind of shows you that we really don't have any big cold fronts coming down, at least through the first part of February. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. This is through January 29th through February 2nd. You can see most of the country is above average. We do have a little cold front coming down Monday we're going to go into, so we could see some lower temperatures for a few days. Nothing like we just saw, but Florida could see a little cooler weather. A little cooler. Below normal doesn't mean freezing. It just means below normal. But nothing like we did see. But that warm up north does show that we could see a big pattern where we get this high pressure across the U.S. blocking any incoming cold front. And that also keeps this jet stream pumping in the lower U.S. because we have a blocking pattern. So anyway, there's 6 to 10 day. Go out even farther. This is through the first week of February. Pretty much hot, above normal. Even Florida showed a little bit above normal down here, but big area above normal temperatures going into February 6th. And then we go to this one. This is a long range, week 3 to week 4. This is like through middle part of February. Temperature outlook above normal. So there's really no signs of anything cold coming back for a little while. Snow forecast. I know everybody is wondering, where is the snow? As far as, long winters of snow, really nothing. Through the first week of February, out west is really the only spot that's going to get any snow, higher elevations, obviously. So no snow to the East Coast. Got some more maps for you here. Rain, maybe some rain popping up here. This is that heavy high rain chance here towards the end of the flip over the month to February. Obviously, we were talking about that. So, but could be a little rain. Nothing really showing up significant. Here is your El Nino 3-month average. So here, let's take a look at that. Good morning, Miss Anne Marie. Good morning, Janice. Morning, Mr. Ryan Anderson. Getting warm. Average. Let's see if I can find up. Hey, from Inverness, Miss Debbie. How's it going? So long range, these are 3-month outlooks. Take them with a grain of salt. Rachel, yeah, we can talk about El Nino. Heck yeah. Thanks for the question. Heck yeah. We'll talk about El Nino here in a second. Good morning, Miss Stephanie Jean. Hi, I don't know these 3-month averages, but this is for February, March, April. And you can see typical El Nino pattern here of rain. So could be still above average rains in the southeast and a little bit from California, from those atmospheric rivers that we just been talking about. So below average up north means less chances of snow. This is your 3-month average going to April. Temperatures for 3 months. I guess the only thing it really tells you is the chances of up north winter weather is lower. Now we'll have an occasional cold front. There'll be occasional snow, yeah, but overall pattern suggests a warmer February, March, and April. So there you go. Rachel wants to know about El Nino. I would love to talk about weather. So we'll just pull up the hurricane graphic that I use. So El Nino is really simple. They measure an area out here in the Pacific somewhere, and they look at average temperatures. When this water is warmer, we have a southern jet stream. And what that does in the wintertime is it brings extra moisture and stronger upper level winds, which creates the chances for severe storms. So that's why we have tornado maybe chances today up in the upper Gulf. We've had a big run of tornadoes down in the southeast, especially Florida. So we have a lower jet stream, more moisture. Now in the hurricane season, when we have El Nino, this jet stream creates a lot of wind shear, and history says we have less hurricanes because of this wind shear in the main development region. So it's definitely amazing to see. Now, when we get to La Nina, which we will be in the summertime, this area that they measured is cooling off. And that jet stream now does not exist anymore, which means wind shear is a lot less, upper level winds, and then that means that there's a better chance for storm development. So it's fascinating that they measure an area in the Pacific here, and when that water is cooler than normal, or in La Nina, that jet stream now disappears in the south, and we get a chance for more hurricanes. Now, a winter La Nina basically is the opposite of what we just saw. We won't have that jet stream down south. We won't have a lot of rain down here and a lot of storms. So La Nina winters usually mean less storms, less rains. Jet stream now comes down more up north, and we have more chances of snow in the north because of La Nina. So this lack of snow that we're seeing this year might be flipped 180 to more snow next year for places that aren't seeing it. And what we're seeing in the south here is going to flip 180, and we're going to have less rain next winter and less storms. That's typically what happens. So it's fascinating, right? The talking hurricanes now, unfortunately, I almost would bet everything that they're going to predict an above average hurricane season next season. Water temperatures are still above normal. And bottom line, most hurricane predictions go off of this La Nina, El Nino. And where we're at now in red is El Nino, and it's going to really drop. And so this June, July, August, September, October, it's becoming more and more likely that we're going to be in a La Nina right away, which means a more active hurricane season. Now, whether or not they hit anybody, whether or not, that's the $1 million question. I mean, you don't know where they're going to go. It just means the environment is going to be more favorable for storm development. Then you add warmer water. Two things right there, they're going to predict an above average season. You can mark my word on that one. Guaranteed they're going to do that. Water temperatures now, let's take a look at water anomaly maps just to see where we're at. This is over a 30-day period. And basically anything red is above normal. They use a 30-year average. So all this water right here is above normal right now. Quite a bit, actually. So, we will see. We will see. 2 to 3 degrees. That's quite a bit, actually. I mean, look at this, man. That's really warm. This is very warm water. Now, we don't worry about this area in the beginning of a hurricane season. Typically, this area doesn't get going until peak season, but it's just something to watch. Water temperatures are still 2 degrees above normal through the Caribbean right now. Once we turn things around and we get into hurricane season, sea surface temperatures only need to be around 79, 80 degrees, and they're still 80 degrees down there. Which is amazing. Look at that. There has been storms in January and February and March and April. It's not unheard of. But that water is hot, man. I'm surprised. 82, 83 degrees. That is really above normal. Very, very warm waters. Surprised, actually. But still cold, obviously, around the coastal areas because these cold fronts and runoff and rains. But anyway, so that's interesting. All right, let's look at some radar, talk about things. Coming up, let's do a really good look at what we got coming in time frame. So let's check it out. Let's go to the latest Euro. We'll look at daily rain totals. Let's zoom in here because this is pretty much the area that we're watching for rains. And let's go ahead and put up the satellite, do a loop, and go from there. So this will give you a breakdown of what's coming. All right, let's stop it. This is neat. Stop it. So yeah, William, strong, great question. So historically, these strong El Nino years have only lasted like a year, and they drop almost every year. Every year following a strong El Nino is back to La Nina. It's crazy. So what's up, Miss Mary Carroll? What you got going, Miss Mary? I didn't see your question. Underachieving hurricane season. Yes. Mr. Richard Sanford, good morning. Mr. Dave Waters, good morning. Tracy, good morning. How's the puppies, Tracy? The girls want a third one so bad. Ain't gonna happen. Not yet, anyway. What's up, Miss Judy? Over there on YouTube. I don't know what the coldest temperature is, Ryan. That's a good question. 80 pal, good point over there. 2010 73 are good Enzo analog years to look out, which means spring could be active weather. I have read some discussion about that. Switch could have a very active spring. So, different color. Shelly, because it's hard to keep up, right? They do look like twins. Sometimes I get them confused. I have to ask Julie, who's who? Hey, Jamie, you can say over there in Huntsville, lots of rain. Yeah, 6 inches. It's crazy. Has been something else. Rain. Right, go away. Let's go hour by hour. Let's break it down for you. What we got coming. One thing I want to show is this. This is a good map I was looking at today. Just to kind of give you an idea of the heavy rain. And you can see that it's going to start slowing down. All right. So here's the rain today. Tremendous amount of rain today. Right here. 24-hour rains today. Definitely could see some flooding. 5 to 7 inches in 24 hours is a lot of rain. This is Wednesday morning to Thursday morning, basically. Now, tomorrow, slowly moving eastward and a little bit less. Purple's about 2 to 3 inches. And that's starting to spread up towards the mountains. So we could be starting to worry about a little flash flooding in those hills and valleys. Now, this is Thursday. Here's Friday. Now we push a little bit more to the east. It's a slow-moving system. Taking its time going across Interstate 10, right? So here's Friday rains. Blue's about an inch. So there's still quite a bit of rain going to fall. Louisiana to the Florida Panhandle north eastward. This is Friday. But then Saturday really starts to reduce and all that stuff gets pushed up towards the northeast a little bit more. So this is where we can see some problems on Saturday. I started seeing some flash flood talk about the Carolinas, the Appalachians there. So Saturday we can see some heavy rain pushing up towards the mid-Atlantic states here on Saturday. Then on Sunday, bye-bye. And then on Monday, look at that. So here's today, and here's Monday. So, and then here's Tuesday. So even though we got a cold front coming down, it's not a lot of rain with it. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I love that graphic, right? That really shows a lot. Thank you, Miss Tracy, for the stars. Citrus County. Thank you, Miss PJ. Yeah. Gasparilla looks great, Joshua. Yes. Hey, Shelly, look what I did. I did not change my location, but whatever. I got to do that too. Don, it's hard to tell, man. The rainy season, you know, we used to be able to set our clocks back in the day. Remember? 3 o'clock. I'll be out there riding my bike, playing with my friends. And you can see over to the east, dark clouds rolling in, and you knew it was time to go eat. Storms would come every day. By dusk, 7 o'clock, it was gone, and we'd go back outside, and it cooled weather, and the streets are flooded. We ride our bikes in the rain. We do it all over again tomorrow. Now we don't know when it's going to rain. You got morning rain, afternoon rain, evening rain, no rain. No more setting your clocks. I'm telling you, that was a thing back in the day. And you know I'm right if you lived down here your whole life. Gasparilla, though, so Shelly had to move my link. New link alert right here. NWS forecast points. The coolest link ever. Anyway, it goes to a data point. Actually, it's defaulted to Tampa. And we'll be able to click on Bayshore. Maybe. But anyway, Saturday looks amazing on Saturday for Gasparilla. Here's Bayshore Boulevard right here. Boom. Forecast points loading up. I love this. Scroll down. And here's what you got. All right. Saturday. High temps 78. Low temps will be 66 in the morning. 70. So it'll be maybe in the low 70s come Gasparilla time. Heat index, nothing. No wind. 6% chance of rain, which is nothing. So could be a little muggy, 98% humidity. Look at this when the front comes down. Look at humidity, 76. So the front does not have a lot of rain with it. But anyway, Gasparilla looks amazing. So there you go. How do you like that? Niceville. What's up, Darren? I wonder how they came up with the name Niceville. That's kind of a weird name if you think about it. Florida kid life was the best, Morgan. It was. Man, I remember. The one cool thing about photographs is it brings back memories, and I'm sure everybody's in the same boat I am. My parents didn't take a lot of pictures back in the day, so it's hard to think back, like I wish I could remember my childhood. You'll see a picture and it comes back, but man, I remember, just living outside, man, riding bikes and jumping and all that good stuff. We could smell the rain, Dave. I still smell the rain. Every now and then I can smell that rain. It's the weirdest thing. Smelling rain is real. All right, so let's talk about the weather coming up real quick. This is your estimated timestamps here. Let me talk you through them. Here's Wednesday. So Wednesday, I don't know. Let's go about right here. This is about where we're at right now. There's a heavy rain right now coming in. So as we go throughout the day today, you'll see what I'm talking about. Here's Wednesday night, tonight. There's your heavy rain starting to touch a little bit more eastward. They're talking about potential strong storms through lower Louisiana and Mississippi this afternoon. So watch this area here. Wake up tomorrow. There's Thursday morning. So another line of rains is starting to set up through Texas. So you can get some more rain before sunrise tomorrow, Thursday. There's another line. Here's Thursday daylight, morning hours, Thursday. Storm potential again tomorrow along the upper Gulf from this pulling up some warm Gulf air. Here's throughout the day on Thursday. Here's midday Thursday. Another round of rain and storms. It's like Groundhog's Day up there, right? Usually you get a rain like we're getting and it's done. No, you get another one, and you get another one, and you get another one, and you get another one. So here's tomorrow. Tomorrow evening right here. Tomorrow evening. Almost a repeat of today. It's starting to wiggle a little bit more west or east. I'll mess that up once a show here. So here's Thursday night right here. And then let's go to Friday pre-sunrise, about right here. Here's the front coming in. All right. This is where they're worried about some storms now. Let's go to Friday morning, and here we go. Here's Friday morning. Another round. Lower Louisiana today, tomorrow, Friday. Here's Friday morning. Here's our final front finally getting a push through. This is Friday morning. Could be some storms here to worry about on Friday. Or Saturday, excuse me. I'm a day ahead. Let me confirm Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Timestamp is right. Just me saying that. So here's Friday morning. Friday morning. Friday afternoon. Friday night. You can start to see this last line rolling in. So here's Saturday morning right here. So this is crazy. I tell you what, let's go back. I got to go back and show you this. I've never seen nothing like this. This is nuts. All right, so here's today. Here is Wednesday morning. Let's just do the morning. Wednesday morning today. Thursday morning tomorrow, same thing. Friday morning, same thing. Saturday morning, same thing. That's 4 days. And then here is the storm potential for Saturday that's going to develop here as we get a little more instability in the atmosphere Saturday. We're going to get a little bit more dip in the jet stream and a little bit more instability. So Saturday evening, Saturday night, overnight. Let's go into Sunday morning. It's finally going to get a push through here for Sunday morning. So here's Sunday. Let me go to Sunday morning. Here's Sunday morning, early morning hours. So there's that blob. Remember we were saying the rain's going to not be that heavy through Florida. So late Saturday night into overnight Sunday, here's what we got. And it could push a little more heavy rain to the north, mid-Atlantic. This is Sunday morning. Very skinny line on Sunday, passing through Florida. So there's our frontal line Sunday. And could be a little light rain through the state. And it pushes through. And it's gone by Monday morning. And like I showed, Monday and Tuesday, there's like nothing. So, how about that? Let's look at some temperatures and see if that really has any cold with it or not. Temperature. So let's just look at the southeast because we really don't have much coming. Let's look at low temperatures. All right, so that cold front's coming through the weekend. Here's Friday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. 40s along the upper Gulf Coast for Sunday morning. Got some 30s maybe for Monday morning. So there's your cold day. Might see some 30s on the upper Gulf Coast. Low 40s are showing for Monday morning. Tuesday, probably your best bet as the front's gone. So yeah, we could see some. That was that long range temperature map showing Florida just a little bit above or below normal. But here you go. Tuesday morning, it's pretty chilly. 39 Pensacola. That's what pushes this junk out of the way. So yeah, Tuesday morning we're gonna see some 30s. Maybe Gainesville, 40s in Clearwater, Tampa, 40 in Orlando, 53 in Miami. Now watch, it's going to start warming up. Here's Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. So high temperatures next week should return back. Here's Friday next week, the 2nd of February. So it's kind of chilly. Tuesday we're going to have highs of 60s across the south. A little bit of cold front. And then we're back to February 2nd being back to 70s again. So you can see the progression. 80 today, 80s tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. Wait, we're going to middle 80s. 80 in Georgia on Saturday. And here comes that cold front. But it's not a very big cold front. It's a little cold front. Alexander Patterson, good question. To switch from El Nino, it's all about that Bermuda high, as you know. I've never really saw any good modeling. You can go to Tropical Tidbits. There's some long range monthly maps we can look at. April, May, June, July. So there are some long range modeling maps on Tropical Tidbits to kind of get an idea where this high pressure sets up. 1 year the high pressure set up towards the Azores, and a lot of storms. They got trapped in a lot of dust. And B, they curved a lot more that year because of the high pressure. You get a high pressure here, they come off a little lower, they miss a lot of this dust, and then they have more of a chance to head over that way. So this high pressure placement is everything. But it just never seems like it pans out as far as accurate predictions. But this is August, September, kind of high, but it changes. But here's September. It is kind of high actually on both of them. I don't know enough about it yet, but there you go. Look at Tropical Tidbits is good for that placement. So, rain for Chiefs Ravens. Oh God, where are they even playing at, James? Once the Bucks lost, I give up, man. A lot of controversy in Tampa with the decision at the end not to kneel and take a timeout. And somebody over there at TikTok wants to know about bad weather. Yes, there's a good chance of some storms tomorrow, Thursday. Yes. So yeah, you'll want to pay attention tomorrow. We have these storm prediction maps here. Basically, here's tomorrow. And so anytime you get dark green, there's a chance of storms. And that means tornadoes, usually. Not plural, tornado. But usually you want to pay attention when it's dark green or up. And if you ever want to know what the colors mean, I have it on my website about halfway down right here. This is a description of what all those colors mean. So Sarah loves a coffee cup. Yeah, it's because my Louis cups must be in the dishwasher. So I grabbed the first one. Yeah, Chris, I know. I don't know. I don't Monday morning quarterback. They could have kicked the field goal too, right? We did okay, man. It was all right. They just ate us up down the middle. It was crazy. Florida Lori gets to see my face. Now that's a bad thing over there. Let me warn you. So we have a lot of great supporters. Since we're getting we're talking about a lot of rain. We don't have a lot of rain in my area, but we are predicted to be above average through April. So one of my good friends and supporters of our page here in Palm Harbor, my mom and dad still live in Palm Harbor. I grew up in Palm Harbor. These guys and gals from Done Right Roofing. So if you need any roofing, give them a call. They're good people. And another great supporter here, since we're talking local, is my buddies from Direct Remodels, and they do pretty much the I-4 corridor, but Great company, huge reviews. One of the biggest companies in Florida for doing impact windows. So if you're in the market, they support us. They're good friends of mine. And they offer an amazing 40% discount, which is real. So check it out. It's not a scam. They're giving an amazing discount. So unfortunately, everybody watches out of state. You have to move to Florida to enjoy that deal. But definitely worth a shout out. All right. There's your rain, big rains. We're going to be watching for sneaky storms. See, there's already a cell that just popped up. So you're going to want to pay attention today. They specifically mentioned lower Louisiana and Mississippi. So we could see some storms with this line right now. So pay attention to your radar. This will regenerate tomorrow as a new line of storms. And it's going to move a little bit more to the east. It's very crazy setup right now how this is working out. But multiple rounds are coming. And if you want to know why, which I love why, there's two things. One, God, look at that. Incredible. Look at that massive convection over there. Juice. We got a high pressure system. Fascinating stuff. A high pressure area that has set up here over Bermuda. And what that does, it kind of blocks, it creates a bubble. That's why we're going to get heat. Usually high pressures mean heat, usually, most of the time. But it actually helps keep this flow up here. And finally a front comes down over the weekend, early week, and it wins the battle and shoves our high away and pushes all this down. But right now, the reason the high is dominating, and it's just continually allowing this flow of moisture. And it's really fascinating. Like if you look at the water vapor loop here, it's all coming from the Pacific. So that's the flow right here. I mean, there's your jet stream, your Pacific jet stream, just pumping fluid up towards the northeast. And it's getting a little shove here. You can see a system here helping accelerate it. This system here is helping accelerate it. It's just all meeting right there in the middle. Crazy. Let's see. What else we talk about? Slight risk for the Panhandle. Morgan, I don't know. We mean for tomorrow? I would think so. I would think so. Because the water, it's going to be warming up. Let's take a look at the latest Euro here. Let's see some instability maps. Oh, let's see here if I can get 500 maybe to load. Yeah. There could be. This is tomorrow. So yeah, there's a chance. Let's go to the HRR. Let's see what it's showing. This is for tomorrow on this system moving a little bit more to the east. Maybe some stronger storms to watch tomorrow. Let's look at, I don't know, supercell. I like looking at this one. All right, for tomorrow, 12Z. Let's see. Not too much showing. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some heat in place tomorrow, possibly across the Panhandle, maybe. Could be. Let's look at some lightning tomorrow. Yeah. You know, the high pressure, it's going to be a battle. The high pressure helps keep it in check. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Not seeing a lot of modeling yet suggesting anything too bad. Oh, here's tomorrow. Let's see what it looks like on the water vapor loop here. kind of feeling that dry air a little bit. So that it starts lifting up that dry air, but that sometimes could be trouble too when you start getting isolated little thunderstorms with the dry air. So it'll be something to watch here tomorrow. This is interesting. Look at this right here. Look at out ahead of this thing tomorrow. Let's look at this. So we got this tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. There's that new line of storms. Could have something popping here in the state out ahead of it. You know, we got this flow out ahead of it. That's why the winds are shifting here. But you can see, look at that. We might get a good, decent little line of storms through Florida tomorrow, Thursday. Basically, sea breeze style storms. You know, Interstate 75 eastward, but that could be all the way through Georgia and Carolinas a little bit tomorrow. This is interesting. So, I think there's gonna be a lot of warm air in place tomorrow. Dew points are going to be in the 70s, upper 60s, so that's a lot of fuel tomorrow. So yeah, I would definitely think the SPC is going to maybe talk a little bit more about storms tomorrow. Maybe even into the Florida Peninsula a little bit. All right, what else we talk about? So that's about it. We'll keep an eye on things here. Right? Where is the next storm check coming from? Oh, Austin. Big storms. I don't think there's any big storms coming. Long range. I mean, we can look at some long range stuff here. Let's look at 10-day. I think we're going to be in a quiet week next week, actually. Here's all the action later in the week. Watching these storms on Saturday. So this is why we got that bubble for Saturday here for storms across north of Florida there, possibly into Florida on Saturday. This is our dip in the jet a little bit. And not really. At least in 10 days. Here's that big system heading out of the first of the month here, or 1st of February, that might bring a lot of rain to the West Coast. But yeah, I don't know, man. We're kind of in a funk. But Saturday could be interesting for South. So that's why we have an SPC outlook for Saturday for the Southeast. So we're going to have to definitely keep an eye out on Saturday for potential storms. Just a lot of instability on Saturday. This is Saturday. So you can see this general area. I mean, it doesn't really highlight anything other than the fact that we're going to have a lot of competing winds against each other. So Saturday could be interesting. This is the final line, the final push. Push. Like bush beer. And that's referring to Saturday, which is on the SPC map already, right here. So this could be interesting. Saturday could be down in the Panhandle a little bit to watch on Saturday. This general area. It's definitely showing up. Could be on the radar for storms. We got rounds of rains Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but then Saturday, let's take a look at what it might look like. In the morning, there's our Saturday morning. Yeah, so Saturday morning, regardless of, we're going to have another round. So if you're tired of the rain in Louisiana and Upper Gulf, you got it tomorrow, you got it Friday, and you got it Saturday. Saturday. Here's Saturday morning. And then, we'll have to watch for any isolated little cells here that pop up. This is Saturday. There's our low. This is going to bring some action to the mid-Atlantic later Saturday. It's going to pretty much dry up across Florida, but we could see some activity here, some storms late Saturday night into Sunday morning here across the mid-Atlantic. This is Saturday night into Sunday morning. Here's wake up on Sunday, and it's exiting. So anybody want to know about snow? Next 10 days, maybe some in the mountains, Smokies, maybe. 10 days. GFS showing a little bit more. So we could see some more. This is on the back side. This is looking towards probably what I would think Sunday or Monday. Let me see here. That's rain. Here's Saturday. Probably on the back side. There's snow. So yeah, it'd be Sunday into Monday. Here's overnight Sunday. The back side of our system, maybe some snow into Monday morning. So Sunday night, maybe into Monday morning, we could have some snow. The Smokies and the Euro showing it too. So yeah, Sunday night into Monday, we have a little bit of snow. They've had a lot of snow. There's been years they haven't had any snow. They got a lot, a lot this year. Yeah, dew point's near 70, Michael. I saw that. Yep. That's going to be muggy and maybe bring some severe weather to the upper Gulf area Saturday to watch as our last hurrah. Catherine, yeah, listen, you got some big storms, Mississippi, lower Mississippi, definitely watching Alabama. So yeah, you got a strong line of storms coming. There's going to be another line of storms tomorrow, another line of storms Friday, and maybe another line Saturday. So it's multiple rounds of rain. So, yep, Shelly's right. We got no. I'm out of town next week. Be a crazy couple weeks coming up with this week, month of February with Daytona. So we'll be live Friday. Thanks for watching. We'll be live Friday. Talk about the weather a week ahead. I'll still be posting weather. We just won't have Daily Brew, but I'll be posting, as I always do, updates. So we just won't have our Daily Brew Monday next week or Wednesday or Friday. I'm out of town. Probably Tuesday is the next one, a week from that. And then Tuesday night, I'm heading up to Tallahassee for a big emergency managers meeting at the Capitol with my buddy Jason from Furman. So that's, and then we get back to normal, if there is such a thing. So Hannah with the heart, thank you. What's up, Mark? Candy wants to know about a storm with snow the second week of February. I don't see that, Candy. I don't see that yet. Not to say it won't happen, just nothing's sticking out yet that I see. So doesn't look like a lot of cold air coming anytime soon, other than our little cold front next week, which isn't too cold. Almost normal temperatures. So anyway, all right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Miss Shelley. Hope you're doing good over there. You know what I got going on. I got a lot going on, so I got to get my brain back in gear and take a little break. What's up, Tom? No normal. You're right. Catherine says a little rotation on radar. I believe it. That's what they're watching. There's a couple cells out here starting to show up. This is what they're watching here. So they definitely mentioned the possibility of tornadoes, brief tornado. So you're watching this line currently. So cruise, Miss Shelley. Can't wait. God, I can't wait. And by the way, Shelly, Jason said he's going to hook you up with some bags. I think he said he's going to mail them maybe now. So we got bags coming. All right. So as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Daily Brew. Thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits and all our wonderful supporters. Check them out on our website. We will be back on Friday. Gasparilla looks amazing, Miss Sheena. Amazing weather for Gasparilla. Low 70s. Enjoy. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.